the north of our nation, where the sun sets slow and the spirit burns bright, a story comes home. Ongwediva, you carried our memories, our moments of glory, and the echoes of battles fought on and off the field. We've known heartbreak, the final whistle that cut too soon, the tears behind the smiles, the silence after defeat. We've known triumph, when the flare grows high, when a single name made a whole country cheer, when dreams became history. Through it all, our athletes rose, our administrators stood firm, our journalists captured it all, turning fleeting seconds into stories that live forever. This year, we've seen records fall, barriers break, and hearts tested. A year packed with passion, purpose, and the unshakable pride of a nation that never gives up. And now, we gather to honor it all, the sweat, the sacrifice, the story behind the story. Because on that night, it's about legacy. It's about every Namibian who dared to dream. So come November 22nd, let Ongwediva shine, let the lights rise, let champions be crowned.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 21st edition of the Namibia Annual Sport Awards nominee announcement. Please join us in welcoming your MC for the evening, Kelly Shituka.
Thank you. Before we start, can you please kindly put your phones on flight mode or mute or off? Thank you so much. And before I continue, the lavatories are straight out this door and to your right. Now, a very good evening to you all and welcome to the nominee announcement of the Namibia Annual Sports Awards 2025. Are we all excited? I'm not hearing it in your voice. Are we all excited? All right, it's happening right here at the NBC headquarters in Windhoek. And for those watching on TV, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Kelly Shituka and I will be your MC for this evening. Please allow me to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Joanne Manuel, Director of Sport Development in the Ministry of Education, Innovation, Youth, Sports, Arts and Culture. Good evening, ma'am. Mr. Freddie Muya, the Chief Administrator of the Sports Commission, and your team, good evening. Mr. Patrick Hwahoop, the Namibia Sports Commission Vice Chairperson of the Board, good evening, ma'am, sir, sorry. Dr. George Fabian from the Ongwediva Town Council, good evening. Chester Wamunika, Acting HOD of the NBC Sports Desk. Good evening, sir. Members of the media, sports enthusiasts, federations, our sponsors and invited guests, good evening and welcome again. It's safe to say sports in Namibia is alive and well. 21 years of celebrating sporting excellence. Can we give that a round of applause, please? Tonight, we kick off the journey of giving our Namibian athletes the recognition they deserve and tirelessly work for. Nationally and internationally, our athletes are flying the Namibian flag super, super high, and we are surely very proud. Now, to give us the welcoming remarks, kindly help me welcome Mr. Freddie Muya, the Chief Administrator of the Namibia Sports Commission.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Are we excited? Kelly, this man, before I give the official welcome message, I just want to let you know why I've got this height. Because the place where I come from is a floodplain area, and you need to have the height for you to survive in that area. We call it Luhonono, previous Shukmansbeck. So please, from the mighty Zambezi region. So this height, if it offends you, please forgive me. It is because of the floodplain of that area. Director for proceedings, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and our esteemed viewers this evening. This evening marks yet another remarkable milestone in the proud history of the Namibian Annual Sports Award. I'm truly delighted that that this event, which began from a humble beginning, has grown to become one of the most anticipated and celebrated occasion on the Namibian sports calendar. Every year at the end of the year, we celebrate this event. I think we deserve a round of applause for that. On behalf of the entire sport fraternity in Namibia, and in my capacity, the chief administrator, the chairperson of the organizing committee, I warmly welcome all our viewers joining us through various broadcasting media and those who are present here this evening. It is most befitting at this point to recognize and acknowledge our distinguished high table. The director representing the ministry, Dr. George Fabian, my brother from another mother representing Ongwendiva Town Council, the vice chairperson of the board of NSC, the board member of NSC present here, the CEO of the Namibian National Olympic Committee, our federations from various organ members from NBC, and more special, our federation presidents, secretary generals, and my colleagues, the local organizing committee. A warm greeting to you all. The 21st edition of NASA represents a significant milestone. This year marks the 5th time that we are going to host this event out of the capital city of Windhoek. From the year 2018, we took the award to Ondangwa. Later on, we took the award to Irongo region twice. We took the award to Rudres. And back again, we are taking the award now to Ongwendiva. Dr. George, we are very excited that out of the 21st award ceremony that we have hosted in this country, the 5th out of our capital city will be going back to Ongwendiva. I think Ongwendiva deserve a round of applause for please welcoming this award to their beautiful town. To the people of Ongwendiva, I got a very special message for you. Get ready. We are bringing this grand celebration of sporting excellency to your beautiful town in the north next to your doorsteps. We have worked tirelessly to ensure a widespread by bringing all the 4 northern regions of our towns that we visited all the 4 governors. And we are going to have a magnificent event that apart from the sport award itself, we are also going to have what we call a coaching clinic where various 6 sports coaches will be benefiting from the grassroots sport development. Therefore, allow me once again to extend a heartfelt welcome to everyone. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this special evening together with us as we celebrate sporting excellency and we continue to unite the nation through sport. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Freddie Muya. Please a round of applause for Mr. Freddie Muya. Now, with the mission of celebrating and exercising sporting excellence all across this beautiful country, this year the Namibia Sports Awards is being taken to the beautiful northern town of Ongwendiva, and we are all excited. Now, to give us the keys to the town, please put your hands together for Dr. John Fabian.
Thank you, Director of Ceremonies. Director of Ceremonies, Director of MEISAC, specifically assigned to sport, CEO of Namibia Sport Commission, commissioners, invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. A warm greeting is here passed to you from the Mayor of Ongwendiva, during this occasion. It is with a great honor and pride that I deliver this brief remark on behalf of Ongwediva Town Council at this special occasion of the announcement of the finalists for the 21st Namibia Annual Sport Award. We are deeply privileged that Ongwediva has been chosen as the host town for this year's event. And Ongwediva is happy to be a partner of this event. This partnership signifies our commitment to national development through sport and our shared belief that sport remains one of the most powerful tools for uniting communities, inspiring youth, and shaping a healthy and progressive nation. As a council, we are proud to partner with Namibia Sport Commission in hosting and supporting this event, the 21st National Sports Award. Such collaborations underscore our determination to create an enabling environment that promotes excellence, innovation, inclusivity across all sectors, including sport. Tonight marks the beginning of what promises to be an extraordinary celebration of sport excellence in Namibia, and Ongwediva is happy to be the one that is hosting it. To all the finalists being announced or to be announced this evening, allow me to extend the heartfelt congratulations to you all. Your hard work, dedication, and perseverance embody the spirit of Namibian resilience and ambition. You serve as a role model to all Namibians who believe in power of discipline and determination, and we are happy that you have achieved that far. Ongwediva is known to be a town with vibrancy, hospitality, and growing stature as a preferred destination for national events, and we are happy to again host this year. We take this pride in providing a home where partnership flourish and where talent, whether in business, whether in innovation or in sport, can be nurtured and be celebrated. As we look forward to Namibia Annual Sport Award ceremony to be held in Ongwediva on the 22nd of November 2025, we wish to extend our warm invitation to all our guests, partners, and participants to come and join us. We look forward to welcome you all to our town for what will undoubtedly be an unforgettable celebration of excellence and achievement. On behalf of Ongwediva Town, I thank the Namibia Sport Commission and all the stakeholders for entrusting us with this position, as well as ensuring that we are the hosts of this event, and I thank you.
Getting in proper exercise from walking up and down these stairs. Sports is what we're here for today. Thank you so much, Dr. George Fabian. As he said, come and come in numbers. With a show of hands, who's coming to Ongwediva on the 22nd of November? I'm disappointed. Who thinks they're coming? All right, I'll take that. All right. Next up. Give me a second. All right, so this is the announcement of the Namibia Annual Sports Awards announcement for the finalists. happening right here at the NBC headquarters in Windhoek if you're just joining us online or on TV. The action will be taking place, like Mr. George Fabian just made sure to mention, in Ongwediva on the 22nd of November. And most of us here, and probably all of you at home, will be joining us. Our next speaker will come give us a technical brief overview of the awards by giving us a deep dive of what to expect on that day. Magic Nyambe, the floor is yours.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Director of Ceremonies, distinguished guests, members of the sporting fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. Following the inspiring remarks by our Chief Administrator, Mr. Simatamuya, and our valued partners from the Ongwediva Town Council, allow me the honor, in my capacity as Vice Project Director, to present the awards technical overview for this year's Namibia Annual Sports Awards. So basically, this part of the evening gives you a glimpse of the behind the scenes, how far we've come, what lies ahead, and the work that has gone into shaping the 2025 edition of NASA. Each year, the Namibia Annual Sports Award grows in prestige and participation, honoring the outstanding athletes, coaches, administrators, and media professionals who lift the Namibian flag high. This year, we received a total of 181 submissions. I think we deserve a round of applause for that one. This marks the highest in our history, which is a true reflection of passion, talent, and commitment driving Namibia's sporting excellence. Behind these numbers is an equally powerful story of commitment. To the independent adjudication panel, we say a heartfelt thank you. You have carefully reviewed every single entry with fairness and integrity. And tonight, we will soon see the results of your efforts, as well as the reveal of the finalists of the 2025 Namibia Annual Sports Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, the excitement does not end there. As we move closer to the main event, we have lined several pre-events that will truly capture the heart of NASA, which is to celebrate sporting excellence, empowering communities, and creating that impact. Firstly, we will hold a Sponsors Appreciation Day, dedicated to recognizing and thanking all our corporate sponsors, partners who have come on board to make this year's edition possible. Their support remains the driving force behind the continued success of NASA. Secondly, on the 22nd of November, the day of the main event, we will have two impactful sessions which will run concurrently in the Oceania region. The first one being a coaching clinic, as Mr. Muya mentioned, open to the community. This will feature 6 sport codes, which includes basketball, wrestling, athletics, both para and able-bodied, boxing, football, and netball. Basically, this initiative aims to nurture the young talent and bring sport development closer to the community. At the same time, our finalists will have an opportunity to participate in an empowering session focused on number 1, financial literacy and anti-doping awareness, both essential aspects of building responsible and sustainable athlete careers. These activities reflect the spirit of NASA, not just celebrating achievement, but also investing in that knowledge, development, and the long-term growth of the Namibian sport. As we move forward, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to express the gratitude to the entire LOC organizing committee, our partners, and every individual who continues to contribute to this journey of excellency. And with that, we look forward to seeing you all and hosting you in Ongwediva. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to our viewers at home, and of course our studio guest here in Studio 4, or SBS Studio as it's known. Now I'll be the entertainment and the vibe on the side, just like the coaches and the federation presidents are always. Have you ever seen a president of a federation when a team has won? That's exactly what I'm bringing to the stage here in the sidelines. So with me, I've got Romeo, who is, of course, a part of the Environment Investment Fund. And Romeo is going to just lighten us up about what exactly that is. Now, first and foremost, Romeo, good evening, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening, everybody, and good evening to all the viewers. Thank you so much for having me.
Now, Romeo, I did tell you that I'll be your Juliet for the evening, so let's have fun up here on the sidelines. Now, Romeo, for the people at home and maybe here in the studio that might not know, what is the EIV? What do you stand for? What do you guys do?
Yeah, thank you so much. First and foremost, I want to appreciate the fact that I came to get a Juliet here. It's been a very long wait. So thank you very much to the sports administrators and organizers of this event for making this dream come true. Now, coming to the issues of the Environmental Investment Fund, I think we are basically a state-owned enterprise. We are a government-owned company in short, which is responsible for basically looking for resources. That is both locally and internationally, so that we are able to invest those resources into environmental sustainability. So I think in a short version, that is what the Environmental Investment Fund is.
Now, Romeo, I can't let you go in, apart from talking about, of course, the sports awards. In your words, what would you say has been the impact of the sports awards? I mean, we're celebrating 21 years of sporting excellence in the country. So what impact do you think it had on the sporting landscape as a whole in Namibia over the 21 years?
Yeah, I think if we are celebrating excellence, it means that we are recognizing the work that the sports women and men are putting in representing our country. And in celebrating that, I think is giving them the confidence of representing the country on an international platform. But also it gives more young people the age to participate into sports and become role models in their right. I also think in terms of sustainability, we have heard about issues of health that was spoken by the representative of the Ongwendiva Town Council to say that it promotes a healthy lifestyle. So with participation of more and more young people and people into sports, I think we are promoting healthy lifestyles, but also people that are able to participate in the economic and social development of this country.
Now, Romeo, maybe just lastly, for those that might not know, the fund is, of course, a first-time sponsor of the Sports Awards. And just, it would really fell short if I didn't ask you why it laid so close to your heart to make sure that you are forming a part of this 21st edition.
Yeah, I think, like I said, first and foremost, I came to find my Juliet. So you need to look everywhere. Of course, this is our first time sponsoring the Sports Award. Most people would basically associate us with only environmental sustainability and issues related to that. So this time around, we have realized that sustainability in terms of environment begins with investing in human development and society. So we are investing in human development through sports, but also for us is to invest, especially when you speak about sustainability, you speak about young people mostly that are participating. These are basically the future leaders of our country. and you need to entice them into environmental sustainability. And what better way of doing that rather than speaking through something that most people want or most people love, which is sport, which gathers a lot of people from the breadth and width of this country. So that is why we decided to participate, so that we young people who are our future leaders can be one day be able to stand and advocate for environmental sustainability.
Now, Romeo, you look like you're a football fan. Which, of course, team do you support? Is it Tigers, Ongos, the champions?
I am for African Stars.
I knew it. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's, of course, from the sidelines. That was it from Romeo and Juliet for the evening. It's over to the yesterday. They're, of course, a band from Namibia, very proudly Namibian, and they go by indie pop. That is how they classify the genre. So do enjoy.
In the north of our nation, where the sun sets slow and the spirit burns bright, a story comes home. Ongwediva, you carried our memories, our moments of glory, and the echoes of battles fought on and off the field. We've known heartbreak, the final whistle that cut too soon, the tears behind the smiles, the silence after defeat. We've known triumph, when the flare grows high, when a single name made a whole country cheer, when dreams became history. Through it all, our athletes rose, our administrators stood firm, our journalists captured it all, turning fleeting seconds into stories that live forever. This year, we've seen records fall, barriers break, and hearts tested. A year packed with passion, purpose, and the unshakable pride of a nation that never gives up. And now, we gather to honor it all, the sweat, the sacrifice, the story behind the story. Because on that night, it's about legacy. It's about every Namibian who dared to dream. So come November 22nd, let Ongwediva shine, let the lights rise, let champions be crowned.
A round of applause to the incredible live band called The Yesterday. Tracy Chapman will forever be famous. Another round of applause to Romeo and Juliet. Thank you so much, CJ and the Environmental Fund, for joining us on this incredible journey. The Namibia Broadcasting Corporation is the official broadcasting partner for the Namibia Annual Sports Awards, and truthfully, they work tirelessly behind the scenes to bring us a proper production that most of us catch on TV if we can't be there live. So to come give us a brief rundown of what to expect this year and how ready the team is, please put your hands together for the acting HOD of the sports desk at the NBC, Mr. Chester Monica.
Yeah, good evening. Where I come from, I'm a football commentator. So we are not conformed to these sort of areas where you are restricted and people are looking in your eyes, waiting to hear a speech from you. Where I come from, you are given a mic, players are playing there, you have a crowd next to you who are minding their own business, and you go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I will stand on protocol as observed by the director of the ceremony. Tonight is not just a celebration of excellence of those on the field, but also a recognition of partnership that make such excellence be visible to all Namibians. One of the most important partnerships is the stable relationship between the Namibian Broadcasting Corporation and the Namibian Sports Commission, our nation's sports governing body. I have been at NBC since 2018, since 2008, beg your pardon. But this event was covered live for as long as I can remember. So we can give a round of applause for that good partnership between the two bodies. From the beginning, NBC had stood side by side with the Namibian Sports Commission to ensure that events like this, the announcement, the National Sports Awards, are not just moments of glamour, but moments of national pride, accessible to every citizen in every corner of our country. Through our broadcast platforms, we gave the event a reach and significance. We bring the nation into a room, we give our heroes a spotlight they deserve. The
Namibia Broadcasting Corporation has played a very unique role and a vital role in the Namibian sporting ecosystem. In Namibia, and as much in Africa, we face different realities when it comes to sports compared to the global north. Our stadiums are not always filled to capacity. Our sports funding, especially for sports development funding, is mostly dependent on government funding, community passion, and commitment. In this context, we must carefully not copy and paste the European professionalizing of sports. We must professionalize sports as per our own context. And therefore, I will want to applaud our government for coming forth and acknowledge and make sports and elevate sports as the second priority area of focus. The current administration has taken upon itself not only to enhance sports infrastructure, but also to drive professionalism of sports. Visionary leadership approach that recognize Namibia context, because without government, it will be very difficult to professionalize sports of the reasons that I have just given, that our sports is not as much as supported as the sports in the global north. We must not see this as a challenge, but we must see it as a call for action, a reason to even align closer with the government, as the NBC with the government, Namibian Sports Commission, and the federations. Because when we join forces, we create the kind of visibility that attracts sponsors. Where am I going with this? The NBC must want to be part of the conversation when we are talking about professionalizing sports in Namibia. Not simply as a broadcaster, but as a strategic partner. Not because NBC is offering a production capabilities, nationwide reach, storytelling power, and connects athletes to the fans, connects events to the audience, and connects dreams to the opportunities. NBC is a trusted broadcaster, a trusted national visibility that connects, that consistent coverage and no public narratives. And without those professional sports, it's not possible, will not exist without putting sports on TV. Because professionalism of sports is not only about training and talent and skill identification. Sports is also to create a market, building a following, showing value and sponsors alike. Finally, NBC is your trusted broadcaster and proud national institution with a proven record. I'm not bragging when I'm saying this. Just recently, NBC was invited to Zimbabwe to cover the COSAFA tournament. The invitation alone shows the capacity of NBC, because there's so many broadcasters in Southern Africa, but COSAFA chose NBC because of the quality that NBC gives. So, to conclude, let's come around the table. Director in the ministry, when we want to professionalize sports, let's come around the table, let's include the broadcasters, let's talk, let's see how we can better and make sports professional in Namibia. Tonight we celebrate the athletes, but let us also reflect on the shared responsibility we held. Sports unite us. Let us honor that unity through stronger collaboration, deeper partnerships, and bold vision. On behalf of the NBC, I reaffirm the commitment to Namibian sports, not just in the moment of glory like tonight, but every day, on every platform, and every home, and in every home. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chester Monica. A round of applause for the acting HOD at the Namibia Sports NBC Sports Desk. What Chester basically said is the NBC is ready and they're going to give you the perfect show that you can watch on TV if you're not going to be there. But I did see that you guys didn't have enough hands up, so clearly you guys are staying and watching it on TV, right? Let me mind my business. All right, we now turn our attention to the distinguished leader of the adjudication panel, a respected figure whose experience, integrity, and passion for sports excellence has guided the judging process with fairness and precision. You know, they say judging the Namibia Annual Sports Awards is a bit like refereeing a final. Everyone has an opinion, but only one whistle counts. Please help me welcome the chairman of the adjudication panel, Mr. Leslie Shiweda.
Good evening. I'd like to stand by the protocol that has already been established by the Director of Proceedings. But Kelly, that final whistle, it's a very unfair final whistle. And why do I say it's an unfair final whistle? Because we are not under a magnifying glass. Right now, as we stand, the whole nation has put us under a microscope. And that magnifying glass, under that microscope, have been zoomed in like 250 times. Our job is very difficult as adjudicators. It's also very unfair and sometimes very unfortunate that you find yourselves in there. Why? Because what happens is that each and every person is waiting for us to tell them that a goal that was scored by Wangu Gome or by Peter Shalulile for the Brave Warriors is much more flamboyant, much more uplifting than a victory by a swimmer like Ronan Vantenaar, for example. Rugby, for example, if a rugby player went and got that try, everyone wants us to be able to adjudicate and say that that try is way much better than a blow that a boxer had in the ring. You see how difficult it is. Why is that blow in the ring better than the try? Why is the try not better than the blow in the ring? So those are some of the conundrum that we find ourselves in. And I do not have a speech today. I'm really speaking from the heart. And today I reminded, or sort of like it reminded myself of a film that I think was released in 2009. It's a cartoon film. It's called Ratatouille. Now, Ratatouille is consisting of a mischief of mice. Now, a mischief of mice is a group of mice all together. Now, unfortunately, I would like to think that we have not been mischievous in getting to our decisions or so. But in this nest of mice, there was one mouse that was given the responsibility of smelling and tasting for the rest of the army. So their duty was to be able to make sure that that is poisonous, that is rotten, that cannot be eaten, that is not edible, and so on. And that is the duty that we get. And it's a very difficult duty because sometimes it feels like you're swallowing poison, because the rule book says that we should shortlist 3 people. But it's also very difficult to be able to cut off that 4th person that just comes in an inch close. Unfortunately, sport is like that. If you're in a 100-meter race, the person that comes in second, a fraction of a second later, does not get the gold medal. So we have tried to do our job as best we can. Like Magic said, over 180 entries came in this year. I would have to take this moment to really, for us, for a number of years, we've bettered the administrators about how they have failed the athletes, but the administrators have come to the party this time around. So maybe a round of applause to the administrators. So we've gone through 181 entries, and each and every one of these 181 entries. We have to score them because remember, like I said, we are not under a magnifying glass. We're under a microscope because we've got auditors that needs to come and check each and every entry that we've scored to be able to determine as to why athlete A or athlete C is better than athlete K. With our team, we've spent sleepless nights. On some occasions, we would go home at 2 o'clock in the morning, but it was really a daunting task, one that we have embraced and the one that we are very proud to be part of because the competition this year was the highest that I've ever seen. There's only just but one category that we did not get a lot of entries. We've got one entry. You will see it eventually when it is being announced. But we'd like to think that we've been fair, just, and without favor, and also following the rule book. And with those few words, I'd like to say, may the best athlete win. May we descend on Ongwediva so that we can go and enjoy what the town has to offer. Once you get to Ongwediva, try and go away from the main street. Inside, you will see a lot of places where you will be able to get mementos from that place. I'm now sounding like the PR from Ongwediva. But other than that, it has been absolute pleasure this year to be part of the judging panel, and we hope that we've really done justice. And with those few words, thank you so much.
What an intimidating lineup ahead of me. Of course, we talk about Kelly, we're talking about Chester, and of course, the legendary Leslie, Mr. Live himself. Of course, all the people that I've been looking up to as a young reporter growing up and just dreaming of talking at this very platform. And what a time. And Leslie, my producer in my ear actually said I must tease you. So welcome to the Independence Stadium. I'm your commentator for tonight. And I'm not going to try and do Chester because he goes deep. So yeah, if maybe if you don't know the gentleman next to me, shame on you, because he's been pretty far and wide in terms of the sport codes that he covers. But normally when we touch base, it's regarding rugby and alle lekker tye rondom het.
Yes. I'm always on the field. If you've seen me before, it's most probably because you were at a rugby match, you were at a boxing fight, or some sort of sports happening.
Now, if you don't know him, it's, of course, Brian Monango, of course, two-time award-winning journalist in the digital era. Can we have a hand for him, please? I love the confidence, clapping for yourself. Yeah, if you're not going to clap for yourself, who's going to be voting for you? But anyway, Brian, all jokes aside, of course, what an evening. Another year to celebrate sporting milestones, and what milestones we had. I was just trying to go through the list as Chester spoke of the events we as NBC covered, and it just goes on and on and on, and it doesn't stop. What were some highlights that stood out for you from this year?
Highlights has to be the rugby match that we had against Italy. That was one of my favorite moments, and I think also that I have to put up the boxing for me this year was very nice. So I think it's between the two, yeah.
Well, seeing that you didn't ask me, well, my highlight was, of course, accompanying the hockey fraternity to the World Cup in Croatia, and we saw some beautiful moments on that promo, and what a highlight that was. I mean, top 10, and that's just some of the highlights that we're talking about. We don't even touch Region 5 just yet. But Brian, let's make this about the sporting night. Talk to us about maybe just what an honor it is for a journalist that is always behind the scene. I mean, we're always the ones behind the camera to be recognized in print, in digital, and as well as in broadcasting.
I think, to be very honest with you, Dit voelt wel lekker. It's really very nice. I think for us journalists, it just gives us encouragement to work harder. I mean, to try and sharpen our skill. But at the end of the day, it's not just to sharpen the skill to win an award, it's to try and see if you can tell someone's sports story better than it's already being told, or just capture it in a different way that makes people interact more or know about the sport that's happening. So, yeah.
Now, Brian, I must say you're one of the people that I benchmark myself on, because normally when I go there on Facebook, then I see Brian, I'm like, how did I not think of that? Why didn't I do that? And I think that's the healthy environment that sport is in, and particularly this year, because like I said, it's been all over the place. Now, Brian, we've heard that it's going back up north. How are you feeling about the awards going to the hub of it all? I mean, if you check what's happening up north in terms of sport, there's always a buzz. Yes. There's always a football tournament, or, just vibes, man.
Yes, the north is very vibrant. We know with teams like Eshoke Chola Chola, KK Palace, they always bring the vibe. But I'm very excited. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I myself get nominated to go. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Well, all right, we'll find out. Now, talking about those nominations, of course, I've got the honor of announcing those first few, of linking to it, not announcing it, because that would be awkward. So it is down to the first batch of nominees for the 2025 season. Can I get a roar? Roar, roar, roar. There we have it, of course. Here you are, ladies and gentlemen, the first batch.
Development Program of the Year. Ashburton Kwata Cricket. Cricket Namibia. The Junior Nationals of the PSI Indoor Hockey. Namibia Hockey Union. Special Olympics Namibia. Disability Sport Namibia. Community Inspiration Award. Aruap Football Academy, Namibia Football Association. Special Olympics Namibia. Disability Sport Namibia. V Power Angels Academy, Namibia Football Association. Sport Journalist of the Year, Digital. Brian Munango, Namibia Media Holdings, Sport Rap. Silas Timotheus, Futi Namibia. Terence Mukasa, Future Media, One Africa TV. Sport Journalist of the Year, Print. Mariut Ngula, Namibia Media Holdings, Sport Rap. Limba Mupetami, New Era Publication Corporation. Michael Uwanga, Confidante Newspaper. Junior Sportman of the Year with a Disability. Job Haindongo, Namibia National Paralympic Committee. Quentin Gayab, Disability Sport Namibia. Junior Sportwoman of the Year with a Disability. Ndapewa Ipinge, Namibia National Paralympic Committee. Kayla de Oliveira, Disability Sport Namibia. Junior Sportman of the Year. Burton Weekly. Africa Genesis Archery Namibia. Nathan Chase. Namibia Triathlon Federation. Roger Suran. Namibia Cycling Federation. Junior Sport Woman of the Year, Ashley Martins, Athletics Namibia. Kayla Deshane, Namibia Gymnastics Federation. Jessica Humphrey, Namibia Aquatic Sports Federation. Umpire Referee of the Year, Emily Durant, Namibia Aquatic Sports Federation. Ansino Twanyanyukwa, Namibia Football Association. Zaid Isaks, Namibia Rugby Union.
Do you really want to live forever? Forever young.
Every Thursday at 7 p.m. on NBC2, step onto the field with Soccer Pitch, Namibia's premier football magazine show.
The rainy showers this Thursday have made this evening even more fantastic.
From top tire goals to locker room truths, our crew breaks down the game like no one else.
When it comes to the Women's Super League, we know who to look out for, and it is Nancy.
What a player! What a game! Hot takes on headline stories, deep dives into fixtures and results, behind-the-scenes scoops from club insiders. Get up close with the stars lighting up the pitch. Hear the wisdom of legends who've played it all. From local to continental and the globe, if it's football, we've got it covered. Your week isn't complete without it. Soccer Pitch, all in every Thursday night at 7 p.m. on NBC2. Soccer Pitch, for the love of the game. NBC2, your home channel.
Are we all okay? We're doing okay? You look sleepy. A round of applause for the yesterday. You guys are absolutely amazing. All right, I know we're all anxious to find out which federation is taking it this year, which team of the player is taking it this year, and which sports star is taking it this year. Now, this is the nominee announcement that all of us have been waiting for, and some of us, fingers are crossed. But without keeping you guys too anxious for too long, let's see the nominees.
Coach of the Year, Hans du Toit, Namibia Cycling Federation, Naomi Schmidt, Namibia Paralympic Committee, Yanis Tergadis, Namibia Aquatic Sports Federation. Federation of the Year, Namibia Aquatic Sports Federation, Cricket Namibia, Namibia Hockey Union. Professional Athlete of the Year in the Diaspora, Dion Hoto, Namibia Football Association, Vera Losa, Namibia Cycling Federation, Peter Shalulile, Namibia Football Association. Sport Team of the Year, Deb Marine Desert Jules, Netball Namibia, Open Water Swimming, Namibia Aquatic Sports Federation, Namibia Senior Women Indoor Hockey National Team, Namibia Hockey Union. Sportman of the Year with a Disability, Anania Shikongo, Namibia National Paralympic Committee, Elifas Ngikevali, Disability Sport Namibia. Sportwoman of the Year with a Disability, Johanna Benson, Namibia National Paralympic Committee, Selma Usiku, Disability Sport Namibia, Vishitwaye Master, Disability Sport Namibia. Sportmen of the Year, Delano Mula, Namibia Kickboxing Federation, Jura Kraft, Namibia Volleyball Federation, Philippus Ngitumbwa, Namibia Boxing and Wrestling Control Board. Sportwoman of the Year. Emilia Ekanjo, Namibia Gymnastics Federation. Monica Gomasis, Netball Namibia. Vera Losa, Namibia Cycling Federation. Sport Star of the Year. Jonathan Kasheta, Namibia Boxing and Wrestling Control Board. Philippus Ngitumbwa, Namibia Boxing and Wrestling Control Board. Jeromius Roy, Namibia National Paralympic Committee.
It's tight. Did you see those nominees? It's tight. It's very tight. Are we excited? I think if this is not what will make you be in Ogodiva that weekend, I don't know what is. Are we excited? A round of applause to all the nominees. Truly, truly exciting stuff. So it's my pleasure to introduce the man who not only oversees the national sports architecture, but also has his feet firmly planted in school sports. Please help me welcome the Vice Chairperson of the Namibia Sports Commission, Mr. Patrick Percy Hwachup.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I must quickly inform you a secret that happened. Leslie, we are not the tallest guys in Namibia. We might be the tallest here, but when we went to Ghana, the CA that was bragging is the tallest. We met the Africa Taekwondo champion, and the two of us needed to look up and feel like small babies. Ladies and gentlemen, as well as the viewers of NBC in the diaspora, the Namibian Sports Commission Board have strategically aligned our vision for developing sport in Namibia through collaborative initiatives with our members and stakeholders. As the governing body for all sporting activities in our country, we are indeed in a celebratory mood as we acknowledge the tremendous progress made in advancing sport nationwide. We extend our heartfelt appreciation to our dedicated team for their unwavering commitment and hard work throughout the year. It has long been our aspiration as the Namibian Sports Commission to host the Namibian Annual Sports Awards outside the capital. And we are truly delighted that regional sports development is now taking center stage. Sports possesses the power to unite and transform lives. And this event stands as a testament to that, a moment where we gathered to honor and celebrate our nation's top performing athletes, whose achievements continue to illuminate Namibia's sporting landscape. As a commission, we remain resolute in our commitment to ensuring that sports continue to serve as a cornerstone for economic growth and social development within our country. At this juncture, let me now execute the task that I have been called for by introducing our guest speaker. On her appointment, she became the first female to be appointed as the Director of Sports in the then Ministry of Youth and Sports. She leads the directorate charged with sports development in Namibia, policy, programs, capacity building, infrastructure support, inclusive sports, as well as community sports and elite development. Ms. Joanne, almost I bless you to get married. Ms. Joanna Joanne Manuel, no, but it's coming. In her oversight function, aims to professionalize sports in Namibia by ensuring that it creates employment, strengthening the economy, and not just be a recreational sport event. She promotes inclusive sports by creating platforms on which women, the marginalized, and persons with disability can enjoy equal access. She has been entrusted with this important responsibility by our principals who are attending to other equally important national duties. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming Ms. Johanna Manuel to deliver her remarks.
Hello. Before me, there were two directors, Dr. Vey and Mr. Katamba. And I believe that I would not be doing a good job if I don't acknowledge my predecessor, Dr. Vey, and Mr. Katamba, whom we call Mr. K. And please, it is Miss Manuel. Mr. Katamba always introduced me, Mrs. Manuel, in a room full of unmarried men, and today I'm still unmarried. Now, this front seat here, before I give the speech of the minister, they say you must speak your own things before you read the speech. These ones, no, you guys are not fun. You know, the guys were singing the Konthi Magomea, and you are quiet, you know? And I spoke to the Dr. Fabian, and I said, yes, it's very befitting Blossom. Ileni amushe Konthi Magomea. Itu yani Konthi Magomea waholike, 22nd of November. Ke diva lengwe. Ongwe diva. Yes, my name is Joanne Dilokelwa Manuel Amekwanyama. With others, Manuel is somebody else, but still Namibian. But I was brought up in the Kwanyama culture, and my mom, may her soul rest in peace, has made sure that we understand the culture and speak Oshiwambo very well. Many people are very surprised when I speak Oshiwambo. Now, she used to tell us that, you know, opa pifano kuchongwe diva, opa ipene diva. De diva lo, okwala pe ataponwe engwe badio kuno meva. Opone dinalo la kajapotality, ongwe diva. Referring to the pond where the tiger, what is the ongwe, leopards come and drink water. And that is where the name ongwe diva comes from. Whether it's true, I don't know, but my mom told it to me and I believe in it. On that note, I foremost want to thank Nkwanangobe, our President, Her Excellency. May she have all the help she needs. May she have all the wisdom she needs. And most importantly, may we support our President, especially us from sport. For the first time in 35 years, we are taken as a national priority, and that a second priority. To further cement us as a second priority, we have been included in the NDP 6 for the second time. The first one was NDP 5, and this time around in NDP 6, we are advocating for sports to create employment, for us to use sport as a tool to employ the youth, as well as the older ones, the adults. Secondly, we are advocating for sports professionalization and commercialization in our NDP 6, saying that let those in sport make a living out of sports. And that is sports professionalization. We are not talking about millions. We are talking where we can start. MTC is giving 500 to the netball players. That's what we can afford, and we are grateful. Just as Chester has said, we don't need to align ourselves to others. Let's come and domesticate it to our own needs. The third and the most demanding goal in NDP 6 is the provision of facilities. We are advocating that we are going to construct 5 national stadiums, 14 regional stadiums that are going to have centers of excellence, and 121 basic constituency sports facility. That is the commitment that we have made to the nation in the next 5 years under our President Nkwanangobe. we need to take note that sport is not cheap. Sport is not cheap, colleagues. Those of us that are in sport, we know. And nobody has the monopoly to develop sport in this country. It should be a collective engagement. As I said, it's very expensive. We are not saying that you must come with your millions, your billions, but you must come with whatever you can give us, because that $100, that 1,000, that 1 million create an opportunity for us to play sport. And that's all what we are asking for, opportunities to be able to play the sport we want, the choice we want, and where we want it. We are grateful for the Namibian citizens. We have a very, very stable country and a very peaceful one. And that is why we are going to continue to pray for our leaders, whether at national, at regional, or local authority, or even among ourselves as federation, so that we maintain that stability to continue to deliver sports excellence. As we are celebrating sports excellence, we want to thank all the leaders in all national federations, the technical officials, from coaches, medical staff, facility managers, even the security cleaners, and the ball boys and girls. We thank you. You each contributed towards ensuring that we have sports excellence in this country. I don't want to talk about Region 5. We hosted, they came, but we conquered. So many years, we were below number 5. Second last, third last. This time around, we showed them that we are a resilient country, we are brave, and we ended second. Zimbabwe was hoping for that, but they ended after us. Too bad they beat us in rugby, but it's okay, we'll get there. Furthermore, as a director of sport, I will not do justice if I don't thank the Namibia Sport Commission, our SOE, for continuing to deliver your mandate in these difficult circumstances. We are still struggling to recover from COVID, but somehow, I look at the list of the sponsor, and the list is growing. It means we are doing something good, and we appreciate, and we thank those ones that are on board. Equally, as a ministry and the director of sport, I want to thank the Namibia National Olympic Committee for always helping to deliver the elite athletes. I know the last Olympics was not good, but we have started to plan properly, and that's why we are saying that the road to Los Angeles and beyond. And we have the Triple P that we are trying to groom and mentor the athletes so that what happened at the last Olympics does not happen, and so that we can go and conquer that gold that have elusively been awaiting Namibia through our legend, Frankie Fredericks, through our daughter, Christine Boma, and we still take them as heroes. It's unfortunate that our athletes are being subjected to treatments that are not tested beyond reasonable doubt that they can achieve whatever they want to do. But nevertheless, we still remain proud of Christine. She's our athlete, and God knowingly, she's going to come back. Whether you subject her to all your tests or not, we are going to make sure that as a country we stand by our daughter so that maybe she can go and try again and maybe bring that gold, or anyone else. Equally, we thank the Namibia Paralympic Committee for delivering Team Namibia. We did very well at the Olympics. We did very well at the recently concluded World Champ. Some of us are even grandmothers now. Some of our athletes delivered. That's why they could not perform, but watch 28 Paralympics, they are coming back. And then we also want to thank the Ministry of Education, Innovation, Youth, Sports and Arts and Culture, under the leadership of Honorable Dr. Sanat Steenkamp, for the visionary leadership. But most importantly, I want to thank my team, the Directorate of Sport. It is not easy, but we are managing. Managing because sometimes we even wonder how we get it right, but we do deliver. And this is what you have seen at the Region 5 Youth Games and at the recently concluded Region 5 marathon. Thank you, athletics. You did beautiful there. We took 8 athletes to the Region 5 marathon, and 5 of them were on the podium. So thank you. Now, all the other federations, I'm looking interestingly at the nominees for the Federation of the Year, cricket, hockey, and swimming. Now, swimming has done us wonder. When we went to the African Games, we came back with 10 medals, and 5 of them were won by swimming. And I looked forward to see the junior sport women, because the lady from swimming, my baby girl that I took through to Region 5, has made it on the nomination, and she won at the African Games, which are senior games. She won a medal while she's still a junior. So I really look forward to the awards. And as I said, let's descend on Ongwediva. We normally go for the trade fair. This time around is the sports awards. Please come in your support. Dr. Fabian, we are coming. We are coming, we are descending. We are going to make sure that we beat the Ongwediva trade fair. So federations, from Lodret to from Katima, from Kunene, Opuo, let's all descend. Let me go to the speech of the Deputy Minister. So, I'm going to read the speech as it is. Now I'm sitting here with these gadgets of us. I was warned by my former Deputy Minister, now the Minister of Gender, that you must stop going to read speeches with papers. You are young, educated. So myself or nobody should call it. I don't even know whether it's on flight mode or not. But the minister's speech goes as follows. Director of Ceremony, distinguished guests, presidents, secretary generals, members of sporting fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Let us remain mindful of this year's theme, celebrating sporting excellence. Indeed, our sporting community continues to shine, and I wish to commend the entire organizing team for their great sacrifice, unwavering commitment, and tireless work both day and night to ensure we reach this remarkable milestone of success. Planning and hosting an event of this magnitude requires trusted minds, teamwork, and immense dedication. Therefore, those working tirelessly behind the scenes truly deserve a heartfelt round of applause. As we take this prestigious event to the Oshana region, allow me to sincerely appreciate the leadership of the region, and in particular the Ongwediva Town Council, for their continued support and partnership as we bring sport closer to the people. I am also pleased to note that on the margins of this event, sports development initiatives are taking place, including a coaching clinic aimed at nurturing and empowering young aspiring athletes in the surrounding areas. We look forward to witnessing the positive impact of these efforts in the next generation of champions. As we prepare to announce the nominees, I'm informed that this year marks the highest numbers of entries recorded in the history of the Namibia Annual Sports Awards, NASA. The outstanding achievements reflects the growing passion, talent, and participation within our sporting community, reminding us that this year's competition will be no ordinary one. To all sports federation, corporate partners, and supporters, we express our deepest appreciation. Your continued investment and involvement sustain the heartbeats of Namibia sport. I also take this opportunity to encourage others who have not yet come on board to join this meaningful journey. There is always room at the table for new partners and supporters. Indeed, it is the right thing to do. With these few words, I wish all the nominees the very best of luck. May your dedication and hard work continue to inspire Namibia's sporting excellence. Thank you. That's from our Honorable Deputy Minister, Honorable Tino Balotti. Thank you.
Like Ms. Manuel just emphasized, sport is not cheap. So to all prospective sponsors that are here or watching at home, the time is now. The Environmental Fund did show us that you can jump on board at any time, so please do us the honors. Ms. Joanne Manuel, thank you so much for everything that you do, and thank you so much for sharing the wonderful message from the Deputy Minister. Mr. Patrick Kwahub, thank you so much for your speech earlier. Loved it. So we have a performance, again, from the wonderful band. But for the love of sports, can we please move, dance, something, snap your fingers? This crowd is dead. Are we alive? Can we get up? There we go. Yesterday's, take it away.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we see, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the It's my own desire. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and the pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. All right. I'd like us to do something together. Are you guys ready? If you guys are ready, can I get a yeah, yeah? Can I get a yeah, yeah? All right, to my right, I have Toivo. Say hi, Toivo. And he's gonna do something with you guys, okay? So whatever he plays, all you guys have to do is clap it back to him with your hands, okay? Let's go. Thank you.
Another huge round of applause for the yesterdays. If your hands aren't hurting, you weren't clapping hard enough. Thank you so much for the energy that I was hoping for from the word jump, but receiving it at the end is better than nothing. Thank you so much. So we are basically nearing the end of our show, but before I welcome the last speaker, I do want to say we have refreshments and food on that corner. Don't rush out, socialize, mingle, get some numbers. Some of us might need hike to Ongwediva, so let's talk. All right, to close off, I am going to call upon Christofina Hangolo from the Namibia Sports Commission. She's a finance manager, and she's going to give us a vote of thanks.
Director of Ceremonies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My task is very easy, so I would like to thank everyone. Please, thank you, and you are good to go. Yes, like I said, my task is very easy. So, on behalf of the Namibia Sport Commission and the organizing committee of Namibia Annual Sport Awards, it's my great honor to deliver the vote of thanks at this prestigious Namibia Annual Sport Awards finalist ceremony. First and foremost, we extend our heartfelt appreciation to the Ministry of Education, Innovation, Youth, Sport, Arts and Culture, and the Namibia Sport Commission for their continued guidance, support, and commitment to the development of sport in our nation. A sincere thank you goes to our sponsors and partners. Your generosity and belief in our athletes makes events like this possible. We truly value your contribution to nurturing sport excellence in Namibia. To our athletes and finalists, tonight is about celebrating your dedication, perseverance, and passion. You have made our nation proud through your hard work and achievements on and off the field. Congratulations to all of you. We also thank the organizing committee, the judges and volunteers who is tirelessly effort behind the scene and ensure the success of this event. Lastly, to our distinguished guests, supporters, and the media, thank you for joining us and for continuously promoting Namibia sport and the talent. Together, we are building a sporting culture that inspires the next generation of champions. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Ina, thank you so much for that. Thank you for closing this show with the dignity it deserves. As for me, your MC for tonight, thank you so much for joining me. Again, I will see you in Ongwediva, right? Woo! That's great. CJ, are we going?
Kelly, this is pretty awkward. Just before you announced the vote of thanks, you said that you were hoping to find a ride, right? And I was hoping to catch that lift with you, even show some leg, Juliet style things, vibing, man. But now it's just awkward.
Do you know what I was thinking? Maybe we can whisper to Mr. Freddie Muya to borrow us the Sports Commission Kumbi, and then we can all just ride together.
Mr. Freddie Muya, is that okay? Mr. Freddy, can we get the Sports Commission combi, please? Can we have a hand? Who needs the combi? Because I think it's going to be a vibe. You see, Pineapple is in. Yeah. The director is in. Oh, even Freddy is in now. Now it's going to be fun. Now it's going to be fun. We'll be having some chickens on the roof. And we'll just, vambuing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Vibes. But that's it from me as well as your sideline entertainer. Thank you so much for joining me. It is, of course, CJ. A lot of you just know me as Crystal Kotze, reporting for MBC Sport. But yes, CJ is the name to go by. And definitely, we'll be seeing you on stage at the Namibia Annual Sports Awards. It's been lekker. Thank you so much for joining us here on your favorite broadcaster, Wink Wink. Brian. It's over to you, Kelly.
Yes, like Ms. Joanne said, go to the north, immerse yourself in the culture, go to the back streets, go learn a few Oshivamba words, and let's have fun when we get to Togondiva on the 22nd of November. Mr. Fabian has given us a key to the town, so I think we're going to have a blast. All right, as for me, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Don't forget to grab some food on your way out. And again, please socialize, network, let's get to know each other, and have yourself a good night. Is off. Oh. Sorry for jumping the gun. Quite disrespectful of me. Before we leave, can we please close us off properly with the AU and National Anthem?